Hi everyone. Thank you very much for joining today. My name's Eva. I'm a Senior Strategic Partnerships Manager at Art Curriculum Plus. I'll be supporting on the call today along with my colleague Ravi.
Hi everyone and welcome. My name is Ravi Mohindru and I'm the design lead here at Mathematics Mastery Primary. We're both really excited to be here today and share this brilliant opportunity for you to join our partnership of schools for such a heavily subsidised price. I'll give you a moment just to read the quotes on your screen. We've got a lot to share with you today, and I hope by the end of today's session, you'll have a deeper understanding of what Mathematics Mastery Programme is and how it can benefit your school. You'll have heard from a real Mathematics Mastery teacher and the success and impact they are seeing with the programme, and understand how you can access the EEF subsidy to join the programme from only £1,145. So why are we here and able to offer this? Put simply, what we do works. Of course, our impact speaks for itself. According to the original study from the Education Endowment Foundation in 2014, our Subject Excellence programme increases progress of pupils by an average of 2 additional months. This was a large-scale evaluation study which involved 5,108 pupils from 90 schools. The outcomes show that MMP, Mathematics Mastery Primary, is twice as effective than a comparable popular programme, and currently at less than half the cost. You can see from the screen that our partner schools see positive impact on pupils' progress and mathematical and teachers' subject confidence. The DfE have released an accelerator fund to the EEF to subsidise programmes with proven impact. The EEF have so much confidence in our programme's impact that they're supporting us to scale up and offer the programme at a heavily subsidised rate to schools like yours. ARC Curriculum Plus was set up by the ARC Multi-Academy Trust to improve subject outcomes, initially in the ARC network. We've now been going about 10 years and have worked with over 1,000 schools. We have subject excellence programmes in English, maths, science and geography at primary and secondary. We've been able to show measurable impact in proper evaluations by the EEF, FFT and the Brilliant Club. We have a subject expert for each school to support them through our 5-step improvement process. Our partners get an ambitious curriculum and all the CPD, teaching and assessment resources they need to empower teachers to achieve subject excellence. So for MMP, we started in 2012 with 3 primaries from within the ART network and are very proud to have grown in over 10 years to now be working with just over 400 primary schools. Mathematics Mastery Primary has developed based on over a decade's experience of transforming results in one of the most respected maths, ARC schools, as well as hundreds of schools nationwide. Our programmes support all pupils to achieve in maths. You can see ARC pupils outperform the national average by 16 percentage points. ARC has a diverse number of schools across the country, city schools, rural schools, those in coastal areas. The results are particularly noteworthy as ARC has twice as many pupils eligible for free school meals compared to the national average. This success comes from the fact that we continually learn and co-create together with our partner schools, constantly testing what really works live in the classroom to make improvements that will have the biggest positive impact. For these ARC primaries who have co-created and faithfully used the Maths Mastery programme within their own unique individual context, they are now the highest performing primary math in the UK for SATs outcomes. We're really proud to have supported them in that. I hope that's given you a little insight into the success and impact of our that our partner schools are experiencing being part of MMP. Let's move on to what Mathematics Mastery actually is. Chair of Expert Advisory Council, Dr. Helen Drury is the founder of Mathematics Mastery. In the decade since founding Mathematics Mastery, she's been part of a transformation in UK maths education. As a member of the Ministerial Steering Group for Maths, she's shared our unique insights with the DfE and worked closely with maths hubs across the country, making a significant contribution to teaching for mastery. Pupil achievement has steadily improved as these initiatives have taken root at a national level, yet too many schools lack the comprehensive support required to deliver consistent, high-quality maths teaching. Our Subject Excellence programme fills that gap, providing the expert support and practical building blocks schools need to teach primary maths using the mastery approach. All our resources are built on solid, evidence-led pedagogical principles, the dimensions of depth, giving you confidence that they have the greatest positive impact on your pupils. The dimensions of depth were developed as an answer to two key questions. The first, what's standing in the way of lower retainers achieving in mathematical problem solving? And two, how do we deepen problem solving for high-performing pupils? And we can answer both of these questions through those dimensions of depth. Conceptual understanding. Our tasks develop deep conceptual understanding, allowing learners to establish connections and draw comparison, move between representations, and make explicit links between them. Language and communication. Our curriculum is carefully sequenced to develop confident use of the language, signs, and symbols of mathematics. Talk tasks are part of every lesson to help with this development. Mathematical thinking. Our curriculum is designed to encourage learners to think mathematically with tasks that require them to, for example, specialise and generalise, work systematically, generate their own examples, classify and make conjectures. And at the heart, problem solving. Enabling learners to solve new problems in unfamiliar contexts is the ultimate aim of maths education. Identifying, applying, and connecting ideas enables pupils to tackle new and more complex problems. So these mastery principles are woven into the Mathematics Mastery Primary. We refer to all our mastery programmes at ACP, ARC Curriculum Plus, as Subject Excellence programmes. Mathematics Mastery is one of ARC Curriculum Plus's Subject Excellence programmes. Like all our programmes, MMP is based on our ARC Curriculum Plus framework for success. I'll give you a moment to read the quote on the screen. To achieve powerful teaching that changes lives, teachers have told us they need to have strong subject knowledge, the best evidence-based pedagogies, rigorous assessment, and effective planning all working together. Our Mathematics Mastery Primary programme is designed to deliver immediate impact and sustained subject improvement. How do the 5 steps work to achieve this? Let's break down each of those 5 steps. Firstly, step 1, plan. When you first join MMP, you will receive a structured diagnostic call and your subject expert will help you to prepare an improvement plan to identify areas of focus to achieve the greatest impact with all of your teachers. Step 2, train. Then you'll have access to our face-to-face induction training and cutting-edge online training for your subject lead and teachers, which gets everyone engaged and immediately builds teacher confidence. Step 3, teach. Our curriculum integrated subject-specific CPD, planning, and teaching resources, assessments, and precise diagnostic data repurpose teacher time into higher value activities. The best practice resources strengthen the quality of teaching and provide consistency across your school. After this, step 4, embed. Once the foundations are set, we work with you to attain excellence in subject teaching. We provide in-school leadership and teacher coaching and offer support through school visits, joint learning walks, and an intensive programme leadership course. Teachers access a programme of subject pedagogy and on-demand videos. This approach ensures outstanding subject teaching in your school. Finally, step 5, sustain longer term. We collaborate to build sustained impact. Induction in CPD will support new staff joining the school. Regular teaching resources and CPD updates will keep your offerings current and informed. Benchmarked assessments provide ongoing confidence. You'll remain part of a network of similar schools, staying up to date on new research. Together, we'll annually evaluate programme success, maintaining maximum impact for your pupils. So this is what the process looks like over time. But what are the components within the programme that help you to achieve this success in your school? Now I'm going to talk through the 5 subject excellence programme components, starting with school support and what you'll receive. From day 1, you'll have a dedicated mathematics mastery primary subject expert from our team of educators. They each have a background in or currently teach and/or lead primary maths. Then they'll help introduce, embed and sustain the programme over multiple years, ensuring a lasting positive impact on your students. So what does this look like for your school? After a thorough review, a diagnostic call with your subject expert, who will help you to identify key focus areas for maximum impact and build a tailored improvement plan to achieve these goals consistently with all your teachers. Your subject expert will regularly visit your school for joint learning walks with the mastery lead to observe programme delivery. You can also involve them in co-planning, or they can run customised CPD workshops. Our regular one-to-one sessions offer coaching and mentoring for your mastery lead. These are carefully designed to work for each stage of your implementation journey. Let's see what schools like about the dedicated support that they receive as part of the programme. Let's take a look at the second component, CPD. Teachers and leaders get tailored CPD at point of need so that it is immediately actionable. Our CPD supports subject knowledge, pedagogic delivery, curriculum design, and more. It's flexible, accessible online just when you need it, or through inspiring and practical in-person sessions that foster a community of practice. What do our schools like about this component on our programme? I'll give you a moment just to read that quote.
Just while people are reading the quote, Ravi, there's a question in the chat about costs. I'll happy to speak to that towards the end once Ravi's gone through all the components.
Brilliant, thank you, Eva.
No worries.
Let's explore what types of CPD are available for your school as part of the MMP programme. Firstly, all teachers, your Mastery Lead and SLT champion attend in-person induction training. It's a wonderful way to get your team excited and prepared for their journey on the programme and to set them up for success. All modules are also available online and on demand to revisit the key learning. Sustained and ongoing CPD is available for your teachers and maths lead through the Teaching Mastery course. Teachers enjoy online termly CPD that builds subject and pedagogical expertise. For each completed module, they gain a badge, a great way to evidence their professional development as steps towards further qualifications like MPQs. Alongside this course, our webinars support teachers in effective programme delivery for the upcoming term, with breakout groups focusing on common challenges within similar year groups. It's a chance to share good practice and collaborate with other partner schools. Your Mastery Lead receives termly online CPD through the Programme Leadership course and ongoing coaching and mentoring from their subject expert. They'll learn the ARC Curriculum Plus they'll earn the ARC Curriculum Plus certificate in programme leadership, providing recognition for both them and your school. Your subject expert can deliver CPD sessions of your choice during one of their visits, providing more bespoke training to meet your school's needs. For each unit of work, short videos offer content tutorials, knowledge recaps to refresh subject knowledge, and task modelling. Easily accessible, bite-sized CPD for immediate implementation by your teachers. Before we look at the next three components, we're going to hear from a school. I'd like to introduce you to Harriet Dealey, the Deputy Head Teacher at Aldermore Farm, and the school has been with the programme since 2022. She talks through the early positive impact that she's seen in her school from implementing the Mathematics Mastery programme. Just bear with me, thank you.
Amazing school where every member of staff wants the absolute best for the children. When you walk around all of our corridors, all you see is just really happy children who want to be here, who want to learn and are excited for their future. Maths was a real area for development across our school. Many of our children didn't really like maths. It was not a lesson that they enjoyed. So one of the main things we wanted to do was introduce a maths programme that would allow all our children the opportunity to really enjoy and engage within their maths lessons and to give all of our teachers the support that they so deserve.
My favourite thing about Mathematics Mastery is the 6-part lesson structure and how it is broken up for the children. We're able to use effective transitions where no second of the lesson is lost to move between those 6 parts of the lesson.
The children are really enjoying it. There's a lot more practical work for them to engage in, and quite often they'll say maths is fun. This lesson was the most fun maths lesson we've ever done.
Every unit is so well structured. It really looks deeply into the maths that is taking place. The CPD videos we have found invaluable at the school. Every time we watch them within year groups, quite often people will be saying, oh, I wish I'd taught like that in the past. I can't believe I didn't. It's just amazing the way they put it all together. It's reduced teachers' workload in terms of they're not having to create lots of slides all the time in different worksheets. It's all there for them.
we are able to focus on how we deliver it rather than what we're delivering.
Using Maths Mastery has really helped us get the consistency across the 3 classrooms. We've adapted how we plan our maths lessons, so we do a lot more collaborative planning now. Our teaching assistants have benefited as well, because I think it gives them the knowledge as well, and they see us using it, and then they're able to model that with the children that they're working with as well. And we now use the same concrete resources across the 3 classrooms.
I have noticed a change in my confidence since teaching maths with the Mastery programme. I'm more confident in what I'm teaching. They provide lots of subject knowledge and ideas for how we teach.
The professional development we've received has been the key to why it's been so successful so quickly in our school, I think.
James has been our delivery lead, and he is really friendly, and no question is a silly question.
He actually sat down with us and we had all those resources, and he was just like as if we were pupil, and he was asking questions, and sometimes that was making us think as teachers.
I've then been involved in discussions about our next steps and where we're going forward, and we really feel supported by the ARC Maths Mastery team to push our journey forward.
Maths Mastery has already transformed the maths at Oldmoor Farm.
Greatest change in my class in particular has been their confidence to talk. Using the talk tasks has improved their oracy skills.
They are drawing on their knowledge, they're building, and they're making references back to what they've learned.
When we move on to the next unit, if something to do with last week, they go back and they talk about, oh, Mrs. Gill, that was whole, and this is how we divide, and it's so nice to see that.
Already we can see it in the data as well. For the first time in Oldmoor Farm history, we've got a good percentage of children in year 2 getting to greater depth. Well, at the same time, those children who sometimes find different parts of maths quite tricky, they're very much engaged within it and are making excellent progress. We were looking at all the maths lessons across school, and there was a moment where all the children in one class all spoke beautifully in full sentences using really high quality vocabulary. They could express their mathematical thinking so well, and I turned to our head and I said, we're getting there, this is going to be the most amazing school, and she completely agreed, and I know that's how all the staff feel as well.
Okay, I'll just reshare my screen. The third Subject Excellence Programme component is assessments and data insight. You'll have access to curriculum-linked formative assessments as well as curriculum-linked standardised summative assessments with our partner provider SmartGrade. I'll give you a moment just to read that quote. Hannah talks about how beneficial she finds pre-unit assessments. Let's find out more about how they could benefit your school. These unique curriculum-integrated formative assessments for data-led teaching are available for each unit of work. For each Mathematics Mastery unit of work, teachers have access to pre- and post-unit diagnostic quizzes and response signposts. Let's talk through each of these. Pre-unit quizzes gauge pupils' readiness for the upcoming unit so that all teachers in your school can teach responsively by tailoring their teaching to address learning gaps effectively. Responsive teaching is supported by misconception and response signposts for every question in both pre- and post-unit assessments. Teachers have access to misconceptions and response signposts, identifying possible and specific misconceptions and highlighting targeted booster activities to address these. This allows teachers to teach responsively to the emerging needs of the pupils. Post-unit quizzes help evaluate pupil understanding to support you in tracking progress, just like the pre-unit quizzes. The post-unit quizzes focus on one concept per question, helping teachers understand areas needing support. They test what students have learned, reveal knowledge gaps, and uncover misconceptions, helping teachers identify learning barriers to then address. We also provide standardised assessments with our partner provider, SmartGrade. These are also directly linked to the curriculum. They help pinpoint pupil learning gaps and guide targeted intervention. Uniquely, these termly assessments present a picture of your school's progress compared to current national data samples, crucial for identifying pandemic-related gaps, whereas other bought-in assessments generally only standardise once every 10 years. Our assessments are standardised yearly and provide a large nationally representative data sample from across our 400 plus partner schools. Benchmarking available on SmartGrade provides reassurance and a clear view on how and what to improve at a pupil level, class level, year level, and school level. You can cut the data or sort the data in lots of different ways, whether you're a class teacher, maths lead, head teacher, or mat leader. The fourth Subject Excellence Programme component is our best practice teaching and learning resources. They provide everything your school needs to deliver the programme successfully. From day one, your staff will have access and support to deliver consistent, impactful, engaging and pedagogically strong maths lessons, sequenced to support pupils' development of fluency, mathematical talk, reasoning and problem solving. Let's have a look at what additional planning resources are available. You can see on the screen the wealth of different resources included beyond lesson guides and slides. I'll talk through a few of these resources in more detail today, and you can explore our programme preview after this session to find out more about the other resources that we don't touch upon today. But to summarise, all our resources build on solid, evidence-led pedagogical principles, the dimensions of depth, which give you confidence that they will have the greatest positive impact on your pupils. Our resources promote oracy in a flexible and fun way that works for your pupils, making mathematical success accessible to everyone. They provide structure and support so that you own the curriculum with quick videos and at-a-glance planning guidance. Our resources are created with early career teachers, ECTs, and experienced teachers in mind, giving the relevant level of guidance for each. And they are full of adaptation examples and guidance to support your pupils and your school needs. One of our most loved resources are the unique unit narratives. Unit narratives give an at-a-glance overview of the key content and learning covered in a unit, providing teachers with full ownership and understanding of their curriculum and its intent. Each one gives teachers guidance on the sequence of lessons, possible adaptations, and signposts to relevant CPD videos and research articles. The Mathematics Mastery 6-part lesson structure is unique and allows teachers to take control of the learning based on what is happening in the classroom that day. Assessment for learning opportunities are threaded throughout, constantly building upon what pupils are learning at every stage in the lesson. Lesson slides are fully editable slide decks and are provided for each lesson, including notes and guidance to support delivery and ownership. Oracy is elevated in every lesson as pupils are given star words and have the opportunity to use those words and sentence stems in talk tasks. Teachers are supported to select appropriate representations for each lesson, including concrete, pictorial, and abstract, so that pupils make connections and build deep conceptual understanding. There are planning guides and task sheets accompanying the lesson slides, which are full of adaptation, examples, and guidance to suit your pupils' and school's needs. Pause and read the quote. Beyond the resources available for the daily maths lessons, another vital part of the MMP programme are maths meetings, which build pupil fluency and oracy. They take place daily for 10 minutes outside of the main maths lesson and provide flexible, fun retrieval opportunities fitted to your individual pupils' needs. They allow pupils to develop fluency, consolidate and embed prior learning, and build their mathematical language with a real sense of joy. This daily activity generates energy and enthusiasm for maths in every classroom. To support your delivery, we provide comprehensive guidance on what to include by year and by term. Included in the MMP programme is also an intervention programme, which was highly commended in the Teach First Primary Awards in 2022. Our interventions enable teaching assistants and other non-teaching staff, regardless of their experience, to deliver high-quality intervention sessions in one-to-one and small group settings with minimal preparation time. They're aligned with the DfE Ready to Progress criteria, so you can trust that they work to achieve pupil success with the following additional benefits. Diagnostic placement quizzes to pitch the support and challenge perfectly for each child. Over 140 pupil-facing videos so that you can share modelled examples from maths specialists. Structured activities for every intervention focus so that pupils have the opportunity for purposeful practice, application and reasoning. And comprehensive support for the adult leading the intervention that builds their subject and pedagogical knowledge. The final Subject Excellence Programme component is opportunities for collaboration. You join a subject teaching network, fostering the exchange of best practices. Teachers and leaders connect at in-person CPD events, fostering a community of practice. So let's have a think about what opportunities there are for collaboration. In-person CPD events include induction training and live CPD sessions, termly preparing to teach webinars for teachers, and termly programme leadership modules for mastery leads to collaborate with and be inspired by their peers. Your subject expert lead can also connect you with local or similar context schools, helping you to gain insights on delivery or simply see Mathematics Mastery Primary in action in other settings. We also host an exclusive annual conference to facilitate sharing and learning between our partner schools and offer access to new research and thinking. With exciting keynote speakers such as Professor Becky Allen from Teach Tap this year and last year, and practical workshops, you leave feeling reinvigorated, re-energised and ready to continue making a real difference to your pupils' achievement and progress. Okay, over to you, Eva.
Fab. So just in response as well to one of the questions that was in the chat earlier, so the cost of the programme has been subsidised for all schools within the UK that have a Key Stage 1. This is due to the EEF's randomized control trial, the pupil data that they looked at was specifically year 2 pupils. So infant schools, their cost of their tailored tier, which is the highest tier of support that we offer, has been reduced down to £1,145 per year. And for a full primary school, it is then down to £2,220 per year. This is available for the first 2 years on the programme. So in your first year, that would be 25-26, and then again in 26-27. Following those first 2 years on the subsidy, we then do have other tiers of support available. So tailored tier is the one that's subsidised. That is the highest tier possible, where you get these half-termly bespoke touch points with your development lead that Ravi mentioned at the start. But we do have 2 tiers below that. So below tailored tier, we have leadership tier, where instead of half-termly sessions, you have termly sessions. And then below that as well, we then also have mastery tier, which then doesn't have the inclusion of a development lead, but it still has all of your assessments, all of your teaching and learning resources, and also all of the online PD. So we have optionality at different costs available after that initial subsidy, so that it's not necessarily going to jump up to those prices in year 3. Obviously, for schools that are not eligible for the EEF subsidy, namely junior schools or schools not within the UK, all more than welcome to join the programme. We have lots of schools who joined even in the UK before the subsidy was available. So I will be emailing kind of all attendees of the webinar today, tomorrow, just with a follow-up. I will provide a recording of the webinar to share with other staff members that you would like. And then I will also, if you have any follow-up questions, such as the costs of the other tiers and kind of longer term planning, because that would depend on the size of your school, I can then also answer those queries as well for you.
Brilliant. Thank you, Eva. And if you'd like to find out more, there is an email address on your screen, partnerships@arccurriculumplus.org.uk. You can send an email direct to that email address, or scan the QR code to book in a call. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. I hope you found it really insightful.